Coach Gerald, welcome back to GMG Chess. Now, let's analyze one of the model games in Sicilian Pelican variation, also awarded as the best game in that particular tournament. It was played by the youngest grandmaster for 19 years, also the challenger in 2016 World Chess Championship, no other than Sergei Karjakin, and the 12 women world champion Alexandra Kostenyuk, wherein Karjakin sacrificed his queen and played the brilliant Rook A8. Without further ado, let's go now to the game. Karjakin played E4, Kostenyuk played C5, Knight F3, Knight C6, D4, C takes D4, Knight takes D4, E5, Knight B5, D6. This move order was fashionable during 1980s. There's a transposition of moves. Anytime, black can play Knight F6. But there is some advantage of delaying Knight F6. First of all, avoiding the Bishop G5 pin. Also, there's a tempo by playing immediate F5. This move was popularized by Grandmaster Evgeny Sveshnikov. After D6, Knight 1 C3, A6, black forced the white knight to the edge of the board and looks quite logical. Knight A3, B5, the most attractive and popular move. If Knight F6, then Bishop G5, that's the main line. Knight D5. The mighty knight occupies the strong D5 square. Knight CE7 immediately challenged the knight at D5. The main line is Knight F6. Then white play Bishop G5. That is the main line of Pelican variation. But after Knight CE7, C4. That is stronger than Bishop G5. Knight takes D5. If Bishop B7, sacrificing the pawn, C takes B5, Knight takes B5, B takes A6, Bishop takes A6, Queen takes D5. White has the advantage. After Knight takes D5, E takes D5. White intends to destroy the black queenside pawns. Also, there's an outpost for the C6 square. B takes C4, force, otherwise white will play C takes B5. Black will be one pawn down. Knight takes C4, the B6 and the C6 square can be a good outpost for the white pieces. Knight F6, Bishop E3, pointing to the B6 square. Rook B8, black seals up B6 square, hence preventing white penetration and occupying the open B file. Bishop E2, the correct move order than A4, thus preventing the annoying Knight G4. Bishop E7, if Rook B5, that is risky. After A4, Rook takes D5, Queen C2, and the black rook at D5 is in trouble. After Bishop E7, A4, white gains space on the queen side and aiming for the B6 square. Castle, castle, Bishop B7. If Bishop F5, A5, controlling the B6 square, Rook B5, Knight B6, Rook takes B2, Bishop takes a6. White has pass pawn and full control in the queen side. After bishop b7, knight b6. Then knight d7, immediately challenge the strong knight at b6. Then a5, cementing the b6 square. f5. Black is trying to create some counterplay in the king side. But as we can see, the initiative of white at the queen side is much faster. f3. A precaution move against the black counterplay at the king side. But the best move is rook c1. Focusing on the initiative at the queen side since the f4 is not dangerous for white. After f4, bishop g4, good move. Knight f6, bishop e6, king h8, bishop d2. White has a slight advantage. The bad move is f4. E takes f4, knight takes d7, queen takes d7, rook takes f4. Then the elimination of pieces is favor for black. After the game, f3, knight takes b6, bishop takes b6, queen d7, b4. Focus on creating a pass pawn at the queen side. Bishop d8, immediately challenge the bishop at b6, bishop e3. It turns out that this move is much stronger than bishop f2, as played between Smirnov and Turov in Krasnodar 2002. Bishop f6, rook b1, focus on creating a pass pawn, planning to play b5. Queen f7, if rook b c8, then b5, a takes b5, rook takes b5, e4, f takes e4, rook f e8, rook b4, 1-0. It was played between Karjakin and Shirov in Spain 2002. After queen f7, black attacks the d5, attempting to distract white coordination. Bishop c4, simply protecting the pawn at d5, rook f c8, queen d3, a multi-purpose move, protecting the bishop at c4 and planning to capture the pawn at a6, also maintaining the protection at d5. Rook a8, rook fc1, novelty. This exact variation was an improvement in the previous game in Brissago 2003, in which white played rook bc1. After bishop d8, bishop b3, rook a b8, rook c6, queen f8, rook c4, rook takes c4, bishop takes c4, rook a8, protecting the a6 pawn, rook c1, bishop c8, bishop b3, bishop d7, bishop c4, bishop c8, bishop b3. The game ended draw, which also the same player, Karjakin and Kostyuk. But rook fc1 is an improvement. Then queen h5, bishop b3, a k move, planning to play bishop a4, bishop c6. Bishop g5, queen d2, forcing the black to exchange the dark bishop and maintain the control along a7 to g1 diagonal, thus controlling the important b6 square. Bishop takes e3, queen takes e3, queen f7, Queen b6, bishop takes d5, queen takes a6, a tactical blow. But the direct rook takes c8 is the best move. After rook takes c8, queen takes a6, rook d8 protecting the d6 pawn, queen b6, rook c8, bishop takes d5, queen takes d5, a6. White is winning because of two strong passed pawns. But after queen takes a6, rook takes c1, a bad move. The best move is rook cb8. Then queen d3, bad move is bishop takes d5. After queen takes d5, queen e2, queen d4 check, king h1, rook takes b4, that is equal. After queen d3, bishop takes b3, rook takes b3, e4, f takes e4, f takes e4, queen e3, queen e6, rook b1, slightly favor for white. After the game, rook takes c1, rook takes c1 force, rook takes a6, a tactical blunder, not seeing the final touch, the beautiful decoy at a8, and rook f8 is necessary. After bishop a4, queen e6, bishop c6, favor for white. After the tactical blunder, rook takes a6. Now we reach one of our thrilling and exciting puzzles in GMG chess page. And most answered, rook c8, correct. Queen e8, if queen f8, bishop takes d5 check, king h8 force, rook takes f8 checkmate. After queen e8, rook takes e8, king f7 force. Now Karjakin played rook a8, a brilliant move. After this move, Kostenyuk resigned because after rook takes a8, bishop takes d5 check, double attack, king e7, bishop takes a8, a1 piece up. If bishop takes b3, rook takes a6, and that is exchanged up with two passed pawn. That is easy win for white. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you and have a great day, GMGers.